The program will begin in 1 minute. Please take your seat.
Every journey begins with a single step, but it's the courage, the challenges, and the dreams that define us. From kindergarten to senior year, we grew, we dreamed, and we became the leaders of tomorrow.
Our education journey began with mastering the ABCs, counting the possibilities, and dreaming big, dreams that were never too small.
From our first words we wrote in kindergarten, to the essays we crafted in our senior year, every lesson leads us closer to who we are meant to be.
The excitement of playground adventures and the challenge of mastering new skills, we all kept moving forward, never stopping and always growing.
We cried and we laughed during recess. Today, we know how to face every obstacle that prepares us for what's next.
Creating metaphors in middle school English class to mastering algebra in high school, we've learned to think beyond the textbooks.
From STAR and EOC tests to final exams, we've learned that growth isn't just about knowledge, it's about resilience and determination.
Trading sandbox creations for science fairs and career preparation, building dreams into reality, and now we're ready to live them.
We swapped crayons for pens, and now backpacks for caps and gowns, prepared to begin the next chapter of our journeys.
From coloring in elementary to problem solving in middle school to our senior year, every single lesson has been a stepping stone preparing all of us for the challenges ahead.
Through every book we opened, every idea we shared, and every presentation we created, we prepared for this moment, standing strong and united.
We all did it together, and we're ready to conquer the world. And we're ready for what is next.
Our senior year is ending, one chapter is closing, but our story is just beginning. We are class of 2025.
You did it! Congratulations, class of 2025.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please, for a very important safety announcement from the Cypress-Fairbanks ISD Office of Emergency Management. In the event of an emergency, please follow the directions by Berry Center staff. Take a moment now to identify your nearest emergency exit. Due to Harris County Fire Marshal requirements, we ask that you do not stand in or block any aisles during this ceremony. This means all pictures and videos will need to be taken from your seat. Please do not walk down to the bottom of the aisle to take pictures or videos. Also, a graduate's name will be called every 3 to 4 seconds. Please keep your applause and recognition brief so that other guests can hear the next graduate being announced. At the end of the ceremony, graduates will meet their parents outside entrance 2 or 3. As a reminder, if you see something, say something. To report suspicious activity, text CFISD to 738-477. Thank you for your cooperation and support of this prestigious event. Cypress-Fairbanks ISD wishes you a safe and enjoyable summer. And now, are you ready? I didn't hear you. Are you ready? Please stand and help us welcome our graduating class of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly of all, our amazing graduating class of 2025. Welcome to Cy-Fair High School's graduation ceremony. It is now my pleasure to present to you Amy Wen. She is the daughter of John and Kim Wen. Amy will deliver the opening remarks.
Good evening, graduates, staff, administration, teachers, board members, family, and friends. I would like to thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Amy Wen, and as student body president, I am honored to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the Cy-Fair class of 2025. Congratulations, Bobcats, we've officially done it. We've come a long way, from navigating our freshman year at Cy-Fair in the midst of a pandemic, to now graduating as accomplished seniors ready to take on future challenges. Each late night studying, every obstacle overcome, and all the moments of joy and laughter have brought us together in this journey. But none of us got here alone. To the families, teachers, and friends sitting in the audience, thank you for your support. You've stood by us, cheered us on, and helped us grow into the people we've become today. As we gather here, I am reminded of something my dad always says. The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago, but the second best time to plant a tree is today. While we can't change our past, we can shape our futures starting now. Looking out into this crowd of graduates, I see innovators, leaders, and individuals who have grown, learned, and thrived. Your dreams are the seeds you plant for your future. Believe in them, work towards them, and never lose sight of the beauty they hold. Each of us has the power to change the world and leave our roots behind. Class of 2025, I invite you to take a second to reflect on our journey over these past 4 years. This moment is bittersweet, as for many of us, this may be our last time together. We will be spread out across the country, and some of us overseas. However, there is a spirit that will always unite us. The BFND, Bobcat Fight Never Dies spirit, will continue to live within us all. And for that, we thank our amazing staff, faculty, and administration for instilling that in us over these past 4 years. Bobcats, we are the future, and the future starts with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. The presentation of colors will be conducted by Cy-Fair High School JROTC Color Guard. Carrying the American flag is Cadet Major Cortez Williams. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Leila Castillo. On the American rifle is Cadet Captain Anderson Fox, and the Texas rifle is Cadet Second Lieutenant Kendall Jackson. The Color Guard is under the direction of Senior Master Sergeant Michael Claiborne. The Pledge of Allegiance will be also led by Amy Wen, followed by the National Anthem performed by Cy-Fair singers under the direction of Micah Bull. Will everyone please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps at this time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. Please be seated. And now, please enjoy our long-standing tradition of Cypher High School, the Irish Blessing, a timeless piece that reflects our heartfelt wishes for each of our graduates, kindness, peace, and a guidance on the road ahead. Until we meet again, until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. And until we meet again, until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. To our Cypher choir under the direction of Mr. Evan Key. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guest on stage. First, we have Dr. Douglas Killian, Superintendent of Schools for Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District. Next, we have our Board of Trustees. Would you please stand and be recognized? Our district leadership and feeder campus principals, along with Mr. Jason Lepre, Dean of Instruction from Lone Star College, would you please stand and be recognized? From our Cypher Senior High School Administration, please help me welcome Stephanie Lyle, Associate Principal, Emily Denise, Director of Instruction, Stephanie Hefner, Coordinating Counselor, Jeff Miller, Athletic Coordinator, Gail Montano, our Senior Class Assistant Principal, and down here, Ms. Lindsay Shanklin, our Senior Class Sponsor. We would also like to recognize all the staff at Cypher High and our feeder campuses who are with us this evening, both in person and watching online. Cypher High School's faculty is proudly represented on stage as the following teachers were chosen by the senior class to read their names during the presentation of diplomas. Amanda Conti, Anne Gill, Evan Key, Brandy Roy, Vonnery Simpson, and William Stabline. Now at this time, I would like to recognize students who have set themselves apart. This year, we are very proud to recognize not one, but two salutatorians at Cypher High School. Maisie Nomura, would you please stand? Maisie is our salutatorian, earning a GPA of 6.8846, the second highest GPA for the class of 2025. Maisie is the daughter of John and Mariah Nomura. Will the parents of Maisie please also stand so we can recognize you? Also salutatorian, we have Mohammed Almasame. Mohammed is the son of Fayez Almasame and Sama Bakash. Would the parents also stand so we can recognize you? Thank you. You may be seated. And now, with great pleasure, let me announce to you and recognize our valedictorian for the class of 2025. Artie Nayer, please stand up. Artie is our valedictorian, earning a GPA of 6.8947, the highest GPA for the class of 2025. Artie Nayer is the daughter of Manoj Nayer and Sitra Radha. Will the parents of Artie also please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations, huge congratulations to these outstanding students and their parents. At this time, I would also like to recognize our Lone Star College Academy students. Graduates, please stand if you're a Lone Star College Academy student so that we can also recognize you all. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd also like to honor a very special group of students who have made a huge commitment to serve our country. Students, if you are joining any one of the branches of our nation's armed forces, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you so much for your service. Please be seated. Graduation is an important milestone for all of us, for the graduates, for the parents, and it's certainly a culminating moment for all of us at Cypher High School. For parents and guardians, graduation day represents pride, achievement, perseverance, and transition to adulthood. Parents, you have played a significant role in this journey. If you are a parent or a guardian of one of our graduating seniors, would you please stand so we can all applaud you and recognize you at this time? Thank you. You may be seated. Cypher High School has a proud history of community, resilience, and never giving up. The BFND Bobcat Fight Never Die spirit grows stronger with every single class that walks across this stage. Every victory we celebrate, every challenge that we overcome together. To the class of 2025, you have not only added to this proud BFND legacy, you have helped define it. Each of you has traveled your own journey to get here, overcoming setbacks, embracing new opportunities, and showing resilience that has inspired us all. We are so very proud of you. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments. We recognize 763 graduates, of which 256 will be honor grads. Honor graduates tonight are wearing gold honor cords. These are our summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude honor graduates. Additionally, we have 46 National Merit Scholars, which includes 2 National Merit finalists. This senior class took a total of 846 AP exams. 341 seniors took 1 or more dual credit classes for a total of, ready, 9,928 college credit hours earned through Lone Star College. 59 of our seniors will leave here today with both a high school diploma and an associate's degree. And our senior class of 2025 has earned 883 career and technology certifications. Way to go, Bobcats. To the class of 2025, your achievements speak volumes about your hard work, your determination, and commitment to excellence. Congratulations, we are so very proud of you. And now I have Maisie Nomura again on stage with me. Maisie is the daughter of John and Mariah Nomura, and she will be delivering the graduation address.
Good evening, fellow graduates, Cy-Fair faculty, and all the proud supporters. My name is Maisie Nomura, and I am honored to have a chance to speak with all of you tonight. I wanted to share a poem with you written by a very talented 7-year-old Maisie. I am Maisie. I believe fairies are real. I understand why I have to eat my vegetable. Yes, singular. I dream of being important. I am Maisie. While I no longer believe fairies are real, and I now eat multiple vegetables, most of the time, I do still hold the longing to be important. This begs the question, what does it truly mean to be important? When we were younger, we would constantly be asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? We had this idea that importance went hand in hand with popularity. We dreamed of being President of the United States, the first person to Mars, maybe a Nobel Prize winner. We all wanted our name to be known. However, now, when I try to think of the most important individuals, not a single person who holds those titles comes to mind. Instead, almost all of the most important people are surrounding me now in this room. Our teachers, who have mentored us and guided us in our education. Our friends, who we have learned from and grown with as young adults. Our parents and guardians, whose support has brought us to where we are today. Even those whom we are no longer close with, from different phases of our lives, have left us with lessons we can still cherish today. It has shown me that importance comes from the impact we make on those around us. Which brings us back to, what does it really mean to be important? Is it the varsity athletes, the National Merit Scholars, the people who threw the craziest parties? Or will it be the person who in 25 years walks into our high school reunion content with the mark they've made on the world around them? The one who can confidently say they are truly a good person. For 4 years, we have grown together in this Bobcat community. We have invoked the BFND spirit to rally at sport games and school events. As we start to think of our BFND legacy we leave behind, we wonder how we will be remembered, how we will be important. We have been shown a path of character, class, and leadership. I believe we are entering a bigger world that needs a little more of that. Take your Bobcat fight with you towards whatever challenges lie in front of you. Your legacy will be important because of the positive impact you make. In that way, truly, Bobcat fight never dies. I believe we are all important people capable of doing important things. As you go into the next chapter, whether it's college, the military, trade school, a gap year, your career, or even if you don't yet know, take your time and stay true to yourself. Who knows, maybe I'll go back to being a poet. Nevertheless, I hope you keep in mind the impact you have on those around you. Know you are capable of making a difference wherever you may be. Be important because of your character. Be remembered by your impact. Thank you, class of 2025. I hope you go on to do wonderfully important things.
Thank you, Maisie. And now, seniors, your moment has finally arrived. Class of 2025, would you all please rise? Dr. Killian, would you please join me at the podium? Dr. Killian, as principal of Cypress-Fairbanks Senior High School, it is my pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2025 and to certify that they have fulfilled the necessary requirements for graduation from this institution and the state of Texas. It is my request that these students be graduated and that you, in your capacity as superintendent of schools, confer upon them the high school diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto.
All right. Thank you to the teachers and to the staff for all their hard work. This ceremony also honors their commitment and their efforts to our students. Also to the parents and the family members in our community here gathered. Thank you for all your support of our graduates, but most of all, thank you to the wonderful class of 2025. So, with that, I get to confirm you by the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency of the state of Texas, along with the Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District Board of Education. I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2025 the diplomas of Cypress-Fairbanks High School with all the rights, privileges pertaining thereunto. And one more thing, don't let that fight ever die. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Killian, and thanks for wearing maroon for Cypress High School, the original, the best. All right, graduates, ready? At this time, move your tassels from the left to the right, signifying your graduation. Will the first row graduates please come forward to receive your diplomas? All other graduates, please be seated at this time. Ms. Conti, would you please begin the presentation of graduates?
Summa cum laude graduates, Mohammed Fayez Almasalme, Alexia Andrea, Kenzie Elizabeth Averill, Carson Joe Bailey, Audrey Mingju Barker, Casey Elizabeth Baxter, Luke Anderson Beasley, Angel De Jesus Bermudez Chacon, Juhi Raul Bott, Daniel Rayon Bittner, Reed Samuel Boer, Brooklyn Macy Boyd, Bryce Anderson Bybee, Isabel Jordan Campbell, Noe Francisco Cantu III, Bryn Addison Carroll, Dylan Denise Carroll, Alan Ba-Fee Chu, Raveen Den Cohen. Brian George Cooper. Heidi Hanova Castaño. Carly Nicole Crump. Sebastian Cuevas. Lucilla Diversa. Mark James Davis. Nathaniel Min Daisy. Vianelli Delgado. Shelby Michelle Dustin. Majumita Donavali. Preston Yamato Easley. Clayton Samuel Edwards. Omar Mohammed El Khalil. Austin Chase Ellis. Austin James Ellisor. Andy Esquivel. Connor Vincent Eubanks. Gavin Jager Fessler. Sage Joseph Gonzalez. Viviana Renee Gonzalez. Jameson Mackenzie Grimes. Sonia Gupta. Daniel Abraham Guzman. Adeline Rose Hanna. Naya Perlevette Harden. Akif Hasanov. Jonathan Hubble Hossman. Sean Alexander Heaton. Avery Brooke Henderson. Billy Neil Nin Hendricks. Sophia Zareth Hernandez. Aiden Alexander Hernser. Damian Jose Epina. Cheyenne Islam. Riley Noel Jaco. Yuva Janger. Ashley Joe Johnson. Anish Samir Kolgatki. Brogan Grace K. Maniha Kazmi. Mumin Munaf Kazal. Nizar Khoury. Catherine Jade Cram. Nagita Sanvi Kumpatla. Reagan Elise Landrum. Kaylee Joy Light. Anna Huailing Lee. Elizabeth Ruth Lightfoot. Evan Lynn. Jonathan C. Loera. Madison Aaliyah Lopez. Josiah Azaret Lozano. Christian Devin Luna. Sophia Liliana Looper. Dylan Coden McCubbin. Avery Gwen McSwain. Elena Angelique Manasco. Kevin Antonio Mendez. Ashley Morales. Reagan Grace Morrison. Artie Manoj Nair. Amy Shaman Win. Anvu Kak Win. Colleen Tao Ni Win. Emma Ha Win. Jaden Bao Lam Win. Katie Din Win. Stanley Win. Tessa Win-T Win. Thomas Taihoa Win. Maisie Catherine Nomira. Colin Wesley Knott. Nicholas Scott Oliver. Jeremiah Dominic Padron. Daniel Yi-Chung Pan. Krish Kamlesh Kumar Patel. Ria Kalpesh Patel. Samantha Napsong Pham. Parker Jungsun Fan. Kyle Austin Riegler. Emmy Stephanie Rodriguez. Bailey Addison Ross. Madeline Janelle Royer. Gabriella Faith Shepard. Alexandra Ryan Shipes. Joseph Robert Steele. Benjamin Allen Stillwell. Anne-Marie Elizabeth Summers. Cindy Tan Tan. Ari Jaya Tran. Min Tuan Nathaniel Tran. Gia Jalita Thriwahuni. Raven Nicole Twardowski. Victoria Gabriela Valencia. Roberto Vasquez. Jenna Lee Weist. Cade Thomas Wiley. Kaylee Shea Williams. Riley Elizabeth Werdeman. Erickson Riley Zelt. Here ends our summa cum laude graduates.
And now for the magna cum laude graduates. Alexis Onyatonwu. Riley Leonard Boudouin. Mark Alden Bomeyer III. Khalil Alexander Benson. Joshua Ephraim Brown. Mackenzie Grace Burnett. Helena Kim Cow. Lauren Ann Carter. Yahweh Chong. Amber Linac Cheng. Camden Elise Clary. Griffin Michael Colburn. Emma Hannah Collins. Carson Todd Countess. Drew Faith DeSilva. Jamie Lynn Diamond. Nash Caputo Easley. Lucy Charlotte Ernstrom. Anna Brooke Caroline Fark. Autumn Celise Fitzpatrick. Angie Lizette Garza. Yulia Athena Francis George. Grayson Michael Goins. Emma Jade Gonzalez. Valeria Gonzalez. Carrie Granger. Ian Diego Guerrera. Kayla Brianne Hooker. Catherine Cecilia Izagari. Rastel Nadel Jawara. Peyton Brooke Cato. Nelson Young Yum Lee. Arlen Lego Rodriguez. Angelica Lomakina. Aubrey Grace Long. Raul Artimo Lopez. Kayla Marie Menez. Harjeep Singh Mon. Carson Hunter Merrick. Abigail Martinez. Layla Rose Melancon. Cora Ann Miller. Kylie Cole Mock. Annabella Montez Caracamo. Calvin Quan Nguyen. Rowan McKenna Osterman. Kendall Madison Oten. Landon Paul Oxidine Eric. Sean Paul Partridge. Isabella Lizette Pena. Valeria Jacqueline Pineda. Drew Allen Pizzi. Lorenz Charles Ellis Bruneau. Kendall Deanna Reap. Parker Jackson Riviera. Frida Sofia Salinas Gomez. Rachel Jordan Savant. Timothy Raphael Nazi Shamas. Olivia Paige Sierra. Anna Isabel Solis. Emma Marie Thomas. Treasure Nicole Thomas. Zoe Bennett Tiara. Anthony Hugh Tran. Brianna Kylie Valentine. Elizabeth Ann Vick. Emily Claire Vick. Emma Lynn Vick. Fiera Charisma Wright. And this concludes the magna cum laude graduates. Now for the cum laude graduates. Nathan Weesong Allen. Caroline Grace Al Salmon. Ava Jasleen Angel. Parker Samuel Arnaldi. Jasmine Meliti Baista. Marlene Jada Elise Love Broughton. Josiah Isaiah Brown. Holden Andrew Calder. Miguel Angel Camachi. Blanca Cecilia Charles Ibarra. Carly Grace Conroy. Abigail Grace Cooksey. Claire Lynn Cordova. Brooklyn Dior Crosby. Aiden James Deloney. Sarah Doniciano. Learno Efren Flores. Jeremiah Tremaine Fouts. Amila Garcia Gonzalez. Maria Garza Garcia. Jillian Sue Gerald. Brennan Ava Gibbs. Savannah Lee Gibson. Jackson Britt Grigg. Haley Danielle Harrison. Ella Reese Holly. Wyatt Emerson Herbel. Dilma Mary Hernandez. Catherine Elaine Harold. Connor Thomas Hounsell. Brenna Nicole Howell. Trina Nicole Hubert. Favor Effa Ito. Sempana Carol. Corbin Lee Kilgus. Rachel Evelyn LaFleur. Lance Joseph Lyle. Leah Jacqueline Manorsat Malando. Emily Grace Marquise. Dagan Tyler Moncota. Madeline Elizabeth Nestor. Hong Tien Fu Nguyen. Kennedy Nicole Outen. Valeria Yvette Padilla. Jonathan David Regan Brito. Sadie Scott Reich. Tanya Rincon. Joel Robels. Arlie Rosillo. Caroline Louise Sanez. Serena Said. Gabriela Saldana. Anaya Elaine Smith. Sydney Elise Smith. Jose Manuel Somoza Fierro. Joshua Lee Telefergo. Julia Elizabeth Toronto. Brianna Ha Tan. Joaquin Urbina. Brianna Lynn Vasquez. Edward John Wallace III. Brian Michael Williams. And Weston Joseph Wright. And this concludes the cum laude graduates.
Yes. All right. Mame Serwa Ababio. Donovan Kapukawai McGuire Abel. Aiden Delore Adams. Alberto Aguilar. Roberto Aguiluz. Penelope Alexia Aguirre. Caitlin Micaela Alcaraz. Kaiser Dylan Alaman. Micaiah Brianna Alexander. Jace Daniel Allen. Khalees Marianne Allen. Aaliyah Diana Alvarez. Giselle Anaí Alvarez. Elisa Marie Anaya. Taylor K. Anders. Alita Arapi. Severn Darius Archie. Victor David Arenas Garcia. Larissa Brienne Arachar. Matias Julian Arguello Perez. Halen Avery Arisby. Jaden Jamal Arrington. Adriel Aruba. Wurisha Athar. Lee Eduardo Oroquechea Tang. Jacqueline Badillo Ortega. Samara Lee Bagby Warner. Adam Anthony Bayham. Damian Alexander Balda. Jacqueline Marie Balderas. Cadence Davery Banda. Johan Benguera. Avery Faith Barger. Joe Anthony Barrera. Pierre Tejan Barth. Jacob Hunter Baston. Maria Fernanda Beltran Brito. Isaiah Baltazar Benavidez. Aaron Michael Benitez. Jose Ricardo Barain. Mateo Berones. Cameron Latrell Berry. Amelia Faye Betancourt. Braylon Bing Dabney. Demarion Jabori Bland. Kason O'Neill Bledsaw. Luke Aaron Bach. Nikolaus Lane Bach. Zachary William Brantner. Leonardo Briones. Trinity Bridgewater. Akela Treyon Brown. Ariana Nashay Brown. Jediah Shamar Buckley. Tierra Janae Bullard. Darius Preston Buns. Drake Lucas Batanda. Adan Caballero. Zachary Daniel Cadena. Jacob Elijah Calderwood. Desiree Lene Caldwell. Anaya Josephine Campbell. Colton Levi Campbell. Dylan Allen Kennedy. Olivia K. Cantrell. Andres Cantu. Brandon Conard Caraway Jr. Ephraim Daniel Carpenter. Thomas Leroy Carpenter III. Kaylee Jocelyn Carranza. David Castano Hurtado. Kayla Castillo. Luis Fernando Castro. Angel Cedillo. Yaslin Leticia Seren. Ajay Ramel Chapman. Lucas Jared Chappelle. Adriana Yadari Chavaria. Dominic Kamar Childs. Aldo Jael Chinchilla. Kisrin Camille Clark. Courtney Denise Cohen. Britannia Contreras. Edgar Daniel Contreras. Pablo Contreras. Amarie Teresa Izara Cornist. Eddie Yondel Corral. Christopher Jareth Cortez Morales. Richard Michael Costa. Lola Rose Cody. Aiden Glenn Cowan. Mason Manish Neil Cox. Audrey Claire Craig. George Anthony Cruz. Amy Mariu Cuba Galue. William Woodrow Daly. Caden Jeffrey Dancer. Seth Andrew Davidson. Jeremiah Tavion Davis. Tanaya Elaine Davis. Israel Esteban de la Torre. Joshua Seth de los Santos. Demi Rose de Sola. Tyler Scott DeBoer. Christopher Allen DeGreat Jr. Demorian Delane. Valerie Giselle de la Paz. Olivia Irene DeMart. Camila Diaz. Connor James Dulce. Jaden Lynn Villamor Dunca. Jasmine Alexis Durance. Jolina Lynn Earl. Trayvon Eugene Edmond. Cornelius Antonio Elam. Cornell Antoine Elam Jr. Paige Alexis Elrod. Sophia Elizabeth Englehart. Augustine George Arazo. Esmeralda Montserrat Escalante. Kenneth Espino. Jocelyn Espinosa.
Joshua Destin Etheridge. Aiden Joseph Ewing. Coy Jackson Fasher. Alexander Drake Fall. Astris Fall. Christopher Edward Fallon. Owen Garner Fallon. Desmond Levon Fletcher Jr. Anira Flores. Casey Vaughn Flores. Ramiro Flores Jr. Roxanne Mia Flores. Tiana Tavon Flores. Seth Fabula Flunker. Cora Carissa Fregosa. Tylen Antoine Francis. Rihanna Deshae Franklin. Chloe Denise Fuller. Amir Samad Gaines. Brianna Galarza. Janelle Ariana Gallegos. Gabrielle Gallos Ferra. Allison Gamboa. Carlos Ignacio Garcia. Maria Noel Garcia. Maritza Garcia. Kevin Giovanni Garcia Pineda. Adriana Garcia Verano. Sarai Cecilia Garza. Atia Cheyenne Diagenique Gay. Gabriela Guyton. Clara Lillian Rain Gerhardt. Yara Hassan Gassan. Garrick Andrew Gill. Ashlyn Rose Gitriana. Sophie Maria Gitriana. William Arthur Goldie. Kevin Gomez Ars. Fernando Gomez Lopez. Abel Renee Gonzalez. Arabella Oriana Gonzalez. Gabriela Gonzalez. Rodolfo Gonzalez Rivera. Angel Daniel Graciana Luna. Christopher Emmanuel Granados Ramirez. Paulo Gabriela Granel Sanchez. Logan Cole Grant. Layla Ayana Louise Green. Levi Wiley Green. Mason Reese Gran. Gabrielle Andres Gull. Anissa Janet Guerrera. Christian Joseph Guerrero. Ayana Wile Guillory. Brianna Esmeralda Gutierrez. Dominique Lee Gutierrez. Jasmine Elizabeth Gutierrez. Jonathan Caleb Gutierrez. Andre Emmanuel Gutierrez Valadez. Alder Gail Guzman. Zaire Donay Eugene Hale. Jemiah Shanae Hale. Alyssa Jade Hall. Tyler William Hall. Soraya Monet Harper. Angel Maurice Harris. J. Lawrence Quan Harris. Talia Dejanay Harris. Noli Rain Harvey. Traylon Renee Harvey. Asen Alexander Hatton. William Khalil Hayden. Jaden Mackenzie Heller Wilson. Jalen Joseph Henry. William Aaron Henson. Adriana Carolina Hernandez. Annalise Hernandez. Andrea Michelle Hernandez. Jason Alexander Hernandez. Sebastian Hernandez. Jennifer Hernandez Hernandez. Jayla Simone Herndon. Sadie Trinidad Herrera. Thomas Ammons Hickman. Brianna Inosa. Cody Ray Hickson. Jessica Eloise Hodson. Madison Jewel Holden. Colby Wila Ortada. Mariana Arcota Jackson. Alexandria Grace Jenkins. Evan Dario Jimenez. Gregorio Gabriel Jimenez Jr. Kendarius Delshawn Johnson. Daniel Juarez. Brock William K. Tanner Wayne K. Victoria Madison Keys. Lena Nasir Khalil. Avit Karel. Moses Chan Ung Kim. DeQuincy Jamal Kirkwood II. Julia Audrey Poblete Kraus. Rich Fu Lam. You ready? Axton Edward Lapierre. Jasmine Laura. Alexis Brooke Lato. Brianna Evelyn Lazo. Ryan Vincent Lil Luna. Miani Anise Leday. Trenton Lamont Lemon. Emily Leon. Natalie Leon. Brianna Renee Lewis. Ayana Lene Lewis. Skylar Rose Lindeman. Vivian Lee Linkus. Juan Francisco Lomas. Cesar David Londano Crespo. Javier Lopez.
Jeline Grace Lopez. Lizbeth Deanna Lopez. Teresa Elizabeth Lopez. Ian Farid Lopez Gonzalez. Ali Giovanni Lopez Arvizu. Orlando Laredo Jr. Alana Louise Love. Leslie Jasmine Lozano. Zane Alexander Luksha. Alexia Mackenzie Lyle. Isabella Marie Maestre. Owen Michael Mangold. Teg Sin Man. Mark Manos Jr. Jeanette Marquez. Roel Andres Marroquin. Nadia Marie Martel. Alexander Xiang Martin. Musan Devron Martin. Amy Yvette Martinez. Mackenzie Carmen Martinez. Vanessa Jeanette Martinez. Maya Ann Matthews. Melia Matthew. Christina Andrea Matute. Mallory Ashlyn Moss. Chloe Jayana May. Joshua Alexander Mazzari. William Christopher Mazik. Jacob Blaine McCardle. Nicholas David James McCarty. Jacob Nathaniel McCowan. Kaylee Marie McDaniel. David Martin McMillan. Gwendolyn Mary Mendez. Andrew Mendoza. Isaac Mendoza. Justin Meneses Hernandez. Jordan Merla. Carlos Antonio Milan. Reagan Sue Miller. Ana Alexandra Miranda Fernandez. Marcos Vinicius Miranda Romero. Jasmine Lisette Mireles. Khalil Nahim Mitchell. Martin Moore. Magnus Michael Mollenhauer. Dylan Daniel Monroe. Anaya Renee Moore. Catherine Paula Morales Montero. Camila Moreno. Toby Christopher Mosscrop. Mia Nicole Munguia. Zoe Abigail Muniz. Haiti Jimena Munoz Preciado. Aram Munshi. Sienna Julia Musacchio. Jasmine Queen Myers. Selexia Santrice Nathan. Elijah Thayer Navarro. Lesman Josue Navarro Garcia. Connor Joseph Lee Neal. Peyton Dion Neblet. Addison Catherine New. Austin Tan Win. Dan Vu Huang Win. Nyok Sancho An Win. Sophia Gabrielle Nidever. Angel Anthony Nieves. Lillian Kaylani Nomiyama. Jalen Marie Novak. Josue Nunez Maita. Leonardo Obregon. Catherine Louise O'Dowd. Olomayomikun Akingbalade Ojo. Riley Thomas O'Kane. Julissa Abigail Oliva. Keonce Tanae Ollison. Jada Anaya Onanese. Nathan James Orsak. Juan Carlos Orso. Caden Christopher Ortega. Felix Roman Ortiz. Jose Armando Ortiz. Divine Egosa Osaguere. Tatiana Araceli Peña. Isaac Julio Osorio Magallon. Robert Louis Lang Oten. Alejandra Nyop Ovalle. Haley Corinne Pagel. Adrian Paita. Kedi Palacios Perez. Marie L. Palos. Cameron Alexis Patterson. Summer Nicole Payton. Giselle Evelyn Pedraza. Juan Sebastian Pedron Amatima. Eleni Marie Peña. Josiah Dimitri Atreu Peña. Daniela Mareri Perdomo. Jessamine Serena Perez. Sol Xiomara Danielle Perez Lopez. Isabella Madison Perry. Ty Jordan Perry. Lynn V. Fan. Jakai Denham Phelps. Marquez Devon Phillips. Alfredo Fabio Pineda. Andres Alberto Pineda Jr. Peyton Wayne Pitts. Mason Vaughn Prazak. Brianna Janae Promise. John Foley Provost IV. Christopher Fred Quintero. Damian James Rael. Deanna Achol Rajab. Kaushik Rahman. Angel Leonel Ramirez. Jeremiah Ramirez. Alfred Lauren Raven Jr. Nyla Amir Reed. Bradley Stephen Reese. Kevin Abelardo Resendiz. Felipe Ulises Reta Jr.
Felipe De Jesus Reyes Jr. Brandon Rials. Connor John Richardson. Derek Conley Richmond. Emmy Grace Rickman. Catherine Vanessa Rico. Isabella Rios. Marcos Daniel Rios. Eric Joshua Rivera. Kayla Jean Roberts. Turner Robinson. Elizabeth Nicole Rodriguez. Moises Rodriguez. Kenneth Carl Avi Rogers. Erlani Patricia Rojas Caseri. Dylan James Rostron. Taj Ahmad Rothschild. Nolan Charles Roos. Roberto Ruiz. Jaden Jose Saverda. Jordan Andrew Salaz. Ishmael Abdel Fattah Salim. Cayman Ta Samante. Gustavo Sanchez Jr. Ismael Sanchez. Dania Sanders. Clayton Elijah Sanderson. Ileanda Sandoval. Andrew Christopher Santarita. Alana Marie Santillon. Kenzo Schleiger. Carson Joseph Shepard. Yumna Ahmad Rajab Sharif. Genevieve Michael Phillips Shiloh. Elizabeth Corin Shipman, Sherry Faye Simmons, Anthony Earl Simpson III, Grant Matthew Sitton, Anthony Garrett Skinner, Christopher Michael Small Jr., Anthony DeJuante Smith, Karina Ann Smith, Leanne Sierra Smith, Preston Maverick Smith, Segan Isabel Spee, Arsenio Aaron Spotwood II, Jessica Nicole Springer, Navia Simone Still, Zachary Howard Stone, Kiefer Strange, Kenton Matthew Stredick, Kalia Stubblefield, Audrey Jordan Stubblefield Ramirez, Marlana Avery Sulamanji, Joseph Carl Sutton, Evan Royce Lavander, Joshua Enrique Tabarez, Tristan Ian Talbot, Lydia Pauline Tatum, Ernest Darnell Taylor III, Kennedy Laverne Taylor, Brian Connor Teal, Tyson Lonnie Terrell, Sarah Maria Terry, Juliana Tessitore, Serenity Lania Thrark, Dominic Vincent Tyree, Anthony Torres, Jesus Daniel Torres Perez, Matthew Austin Trammell, Lynn Mai Tran, Tien Kim Nok Tran, Jasmine Guadalupe Trejo, Tran Nok Bao Truong, Jordan Elise Turner, Justin Udoji, Isabella Heather Umstead, Jose Manuel Uvalle, Ethan Lane Varnazel, Carlos Vargas, Vanessa Jocelyn Vargas, Adara Mackenzie Vasquez, Jose David Valise Hernandez, Carlos Daniel Viveros Rosas, Zane Hunter Wade, Connor James Walker, Kellen Christopher Walker, Jalen Amari Warford, Brock William Warren, Matthew Logan Watson, Patience Alana West, Latanya Renee Dwayne Whaley, Daphne Ann White, Lana Michelle Wilcox, Ajana Elise Williams, Andre Lamar Williams Jr., Deadrian Demond Williams, Deja Yvette Williams, Deshaun Antoine Williams, Giovanni Frank Williams, James Henry Williams III, Jesse Lorraine Williams, Jordan Deshaun Williams, Kevin Lacar Williams Jr., Sophia Pearl Williams, Aaron Scott Williamson, Annabelle Lynn Willis, Phoebe Layla Willis. Alyssa Jane Wilson. Tobin Carver Womack. Kaysen Corday Woolfolk. Clayton Michael Warchisick. Cassidy Alexis Friese Worley. Keelan Darian Wright. Salone Elizabeth Wright. Madison Danielle Wyatt. Victoria Michelle Wyatt. Michaela Yvonne Wiley. Derek E. Young. Andrea Virginia Zabala Golares. George John Zachary. Amy Angeline Zamudio.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Cypher Senior High School graduating class of 2025. At this time, I would like to invite Sanya Gupta to the podium for the closing remarks. Sanya is the daughter of Sajneesh Ranjay Gupta. Following our closing remarks, please stand and join us for the singing of the Cypher Senior High Alma Mater, performed by Cypher Band under the direction of John Nelson. Sanya?
Good evening. My name is Sanya Gupta, and I'm honored to be your senior class president. This is the night we've been working towards for years, so let's first take a second to applaud our newest Bobcat graduates. First, I'd like to appreciate the people who've made this moment possible. Thank you, teachers and staff, for encouraging us to think deeper and dream bigger. To our families, thank you for your endless support that got us to this point. Most importantly, thank you to our friends for filling these 4 years with memories that will resonate within us for a lifetime. Now, let's take a look back and allow me to bring you to the first day of 5th grade. We're all hunched over those About Me worksheets, eagerly scribbling in the blanks. When asked what we wanted to be, we answered quickly, without hesitation. Back then, we always wanted time to move faster, but in that excitement, we often forgot to pause and enjoy where we were. Now, looking back, we realize there were so many moments we took for granted. However, no amount of regret can change the past, and no amount of worry can dictate the future. The beauty of life lies in the imperfect present. Graduates, as you step into your future, remember to not let the present pass you by. So tonight, before we eagerly run towards what's next, let's take a second to just appreciate being here. Because someday we'll wish we could step back into this memory and feel this exact feeling again. Congratulations, class of 2025. For one last time, this has been Sanya Gupta. Stay classy, Cy-Fair.
Now at this time, please turn to the back cover of your program and let's stand for our alma mater. Graduates, please take a seat at this time. Another huge congratulations to the class of 2025. Graduates, please be seated, and we're going to begin the recession row by row, beginning with row 1. To our families and guests, thank you so much for coming out tonight. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for joining us. Join your graduate outside the Berry Center. Congratulations, graduates.